The Bachelor mansion was a whirlwind, a place where reality blurred with fantasy, and every moment felt like it could change everything. I, Emily Osment, swapped movie sets for rose ceremonies, trading scripts for real emotions, and stepping into a world where my every move was watched. The first group date card arrived with my name, and suddenly, the spotlight felt even brighter. Our date was a Hollywood-themed photo shoot, complete with dazzling lights, vintage costumes, and a crew capturing every awkward moment. I was paired with Alex for a Casablanca scene, channeling old Hollywood romance while trying to ignore the nerves fluttering in my stomach. Acting romantic with Alex was tough under watchful eyes, producers, cameras, and the other women all scrutinizing every glance and gesture. Jessica, a fitness instructor, commented, "She does this for a living," her words echoing through the set and making me feel exposed. Her words stung, turning my career into a weapon, and suddenly my experience felt like a disadvantage instead of an asset. At the cocktail party, I sought time with Alex, hoping for a real connection beyond the cameras and competition. We connected briefly before interruptions, other women eager for their moment, the pressure mounting with every passing second. My celebrity status didn't guarantee extra time. In fact, it sometimes felt like it put a target on my back. The group date rose went to Sarah, a schoolteacher, reminding me that everyone here had a story and a reason to fight for love. I returned to the mansion, feeling uncertain, replaying every moment and wondering if I'd done enough to stand out for the right reasons. The competition was real, and I was just another contestant. No special treatment, no shortcuts, just nerves and hope. The lines were drawn, and I was on one side, feeling the tension build as alliances formed and rivalries simmered. The pressure was immense, and the jealousy palpable. Every glance, every whisper, every rose felt like it could tip the balance. I realized my journey was just beginning, and if I wanted to find love, I'd have to fight for it like everyone else. The chaos was only starting, and I had no idea what tomorrow would bring. It felt like a miracle, a date card with my name on it, something I'd been secretly hoping for since the very first night. The anticipation in the room was electric, and for a moment all eyes were on me. "Emily, let's reach for the stars. Love, Alex." The words felt like a promise, and my heart skipped a beat as I read them aloud. My first one-on-one date. Finally, a real chance to get to know Alex without the noise and competition of the house. I could barely contain my excitement as I got ready. But the other women weren't exactly thrilled. I could feel their stares, the tension thick in the air, and I knew I'd just painted a target on my back. Alex arrived in a classic convertible, the kind you see in old movies, and invited me to join him for an unforgettable night in Los Angeles. We cruised through the city, ending up at the Griffith Observatory just as the sun was setting, the city lights twinkling below us. There, under the stars, we talked about our families, our dreams, and what we were really looking for in a partner. It felt honest and raw. Alex was kind, funny, and such a great listener. He made me laugh and put me at ease, even with the cameras rolling. For the first time, I felt a genuine connection that seemed to exist outside the show, as if it was just the two of us. Alex admitted he thought I might be unapproachable, but tonight changed his mind. I opened up about my fears, how being chosen for this date might make me a target in the house, and how hard it was to trust in this environment. He listened closely, making me feel truly seen and understood, which meant more than I expected. At the end of the night, he offered me the rose, a symbol that he wanted me to stay, and that our connection was real. We shared our first kiss under the stars, gentle and sweet, a moment I'll never forget. I could feel myself developing real feelings for Alex, something I hadn't expected so soon. But returning to the mansion, the jealousy was impossible to ignore. Whispers and side glances followed me everywhere. The week was far from over, and I knew the drama was just beginning. My heart was on the line, and I could only hope I was ready for whatever came next. Returning with a rose felt like stepping into a completely different world, one where every glance carried a hidden meaning and every smile could be a mask. It was like entering a lion's den, with tension thick in the air and eyes following my every move. The mansion's atmosphere shifted instantly from excitement to hostility, as if my rose had drawn a line in the sand. Jessica quickly formed a tight-knit group, whispering and watching my every move from across the room, their conversations always stopping when I got close. They believed I had an unfair advantage, convinced that I was playing a different game than the rest of them. In the midst of all this, I found an unexpected ally in Sarah, the teacher, whose calm presence was a relief. We shared our fears and frustrations late at night, whispering about the pressure and the constant judgment. "They're intimidated," Sarah reassured me, her words giving me strength. Her friendship was a lifeline, reminding me that I wasn't completely alone in this competition. But rumors spread quickly. Some whispered that I was only there for publicity, not for love, and the gossip grew louder each day. I knew I couldn't let these rumors define me. so I decided to address them head-on, determined to clear the air. I gathered some of the women in the living room, my heart pounding as I prepared to speak. I spoke from the heart about my true intentions, explaining why I was really there and what this experience meant to me. Some listened and seemed to understand, while others remained cold and distant, their skepticism unchanged. Still, I stood up for myself, unsure if it made any difference, but proud that I had found my voice. The next rose ceremony loomed, casting a shadow over the mansion as everyone wondered who would be sent home next. Tension was at an all-time high, with alliances shifting and trust in short supply. I realized I had to navigate this new battlefield carefully, balancing honesty with strategy if I wanted to survive. The whispers were louder than scripts, and every day felt like a test of who I could trust and who might turn on me next. The rose ceremony night was electric. I was safe with a rose but worried for Sarah. Jessica's group tried to turn Alex against her. Alex called names, the group shrinking. Sarah looked nervous. Jessica got a rose early. The final rose was between Sarah and Chloe. "Sarah," Alex said, offering the last rose. Relief washed over me as Sarah accepted, but Alex called me out in front of everyone. Shocked, I followed him outside. Jessica smirked triumphantly. Was he having second thoughts? We stood on the patio, cameras rolling. "There's something I need to tell you," Alex began. His expression was grim. "It's about why you're really here." The episode ended on a massive cliffhanger. Bachelor Nation and I were left in suspense.